director Darla Trivet was floating among clouds and fog while licking postage stamps in Cloudland, two activities that she found to be most annoying, she focused on the small island within her mind where she could still control herself and where she often visited when director Jack Cavance was being a particularly obnoxious toad. One of his more basic traits, which had likely been established long before he was born, and curiously imagined herself to be enjoying a most excellent Cuban cigar while noting, as Professor Sigmund Freud had once observed in one flavor or another, firstly, that sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, and secondly, that, insofar as Darla was concerned, this was one of those sometimes. Cavance, who like Darla was a braino, and who, as a puzzling consequence of a minor indiscretion Darla had committed in the presence of the Imperial Director, had been given nearly complete control of Darla for 2 years, apparently as a reward for him, but actually as a punishment for her. Cavance certainly had a penchant for being toadish. For physicals, those humans who had not yet abandoned their bodies in favor of living as brains within mirrored, classic spheres, 2 years was a long time. But for a braino who was connected to an elaborate and quite complex set of illegal Orwellian perceptual interface modifying, enhancing, and controlling devices, which were being operated by another braino who had the security override code for this classic sphere of the braino being controlled, 2 years easily became a virtual eternity. The Orwellian equipment, among other things, could transform a few milliseconds of real time into hours and hours of virtual time. And were it not for Darla's little island of escape and safety, she would likely have gone insane, or at least would have become a bit batty. Of course, she had her batty moments, but generally, she made an effort to endure Cavance's tinkering with her mind while simultaneously making every effort to devise some way effectively to tinker with Cavance's mind. Darla had not become a powerful company director by being a fool, and even though it might take a while, she was certain there was some way to exert a bit of her influence on Cavance.